Good day, everyone. Welcome to TikTok Time, the podcast that aims to guide you through the digital world with integrity and confidence. I am Charmaine Montag, and for today's episode, we will talk about the internet netiquette. We're discussing the two crucial subjects today. The first is how to make yourself appear beautiful online, and no, it's not about filters or selfies. Second is the reason you should never ever disseminate false information. So, put on your headphones, relax, and let's all get tech savvy.
Let me introduce about internet.
The internet is an effective instrument. It gives us connection, educates us, and lets us express our ideas and opinions to the world. However, this authority also carries responsibility. We must be aware of how we use the internet and how our behavior affects other people. Spreading fake news doesn't just make you look careless. It can hurt people, cause panic, or mislead friends. So, be the one who checks first, not the one who adds to the mess. Your online profile is your digital reflection. The things you post, comment on, or share, they make an image of who you are. So, how do you make yourself look good online? Let us talk about that. With the help of our guests, we can all know how to look good online, how to avoid spreading fake news. Let's all welcome Ms. Desiree Bertadazo, Mr. Kyle Villegas, Ms. Jeremy Membreve, Mr. John Millard Navarra, Ms. Queenie Cobol, and Errol Villarico.
Hello, TikTok Time! Thank you for inviting us and to be the part of your podcast. I am Desiree Bertadazo.
I'm Queenie Cobol.
And I'm John Millard Navarro.
I'm Kyle Villegas.
And I'm Jeremy Breve.
Welcome to our podcast, everyone. So today, we will all going to learn about some internet etiquette with some shared experience of our guests. So let's start with the basics. For you, Sir Kyle, how can you make yourself look good online without being fake?
I make myself good online by being kind and being mindful while posting and sharing photos or videos online. Additionally, I make myself look good by just being real, being me, not just what is trendy. Based on my experience, that is effective.
Thank you. What a wonderful idea. How about you, Miss Jeremy? Can you give more idea on how to make yourself look good online?
Of course, for me to look good online, you must avoid using all caps and give credit. For example, if you're sharing someone else's words, artwork, or ideas, you must give credit. Plagiarism isn't cool at all.
I agree, Miss. Now, let's discuss something that has the potential to cause significant harm: the dissemination of false information. If you're wondering why does this matter so much, because spreading fake posts even a single time might create fear, injury, or danger. We've seen this during storms, health scares, and elections. For you, Sir Errol, why does people spreading fake news online?
Hello, Miss Beautiful. Fake news is spread online due to various reasons, including lack of knowledge, emotional reactions, trust, personal opinions, clickbaiting, and amusement.
Amazing, Sir Errol. What about you, Miss Desiree? What is the right thing to do when you spot fake news?
To detect fake news, verify information from reliable sources, avoid sharing, and inform the sharing person if possible for correction or removal.
Well, could you give some additional advice, Miss?
Sharing fake news doesn't make you in the know, but makes you part of the problem. But stopping it, that makes you a digital hero. So, stop sharing misinformation and think before you click.
Absolutely. For the last question, Mr. Millard and Miss Queenie, have you ever come across fake news being shared by your friends or classmates?
Indeed, during the pandemic, pictures were circulated, and some classmates reposted them without checking. Author corrected them with a link to real information.
Of course, I encountered a lot of fake news shared by my friends, but I didn't believe it. I need evidence.
Thank you, Miss Queenie and Sir. Let me remind you people, only post things that represents of who you really are. Avoid being toxic or negative online. But before posting, ask this to yourself. Is this respectful? Is this appropriate? Be mindful of photos, comments, and even memes you share. Post with purpose, not just for likes. Let's review the main lessons we learned today before ending this episode. First, you present oneself well online by being nice, truthful, and accountable, in addition to having attractive photos. Second, fake news spreads quickly, but you can prevent it. Before clicking share, consider, double check, and confirm. Many thanks to our wonderful guests today for joining our podcast. Mrs. Desiree, Miss Queenie, Miss Jeremy, Mr. Kyle, Mr. John Millard, and Mr. Errol. We encourage our listeners to share this podcast to your friends, hit the follow button, and keep in mind everything is visible online. Show it who you are at your finest. Remain prudent, remain courteous, and remain click smart. Again, I am Charmaine Casey Montag, and this is TikTok Time, where intelligence clicks create a more intelligent world. See you again to the next episode.